on this chat? Yes, we have more people coming in, so let's admit them first in. We're admitting a lot of people in. Great, 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 great. I will have to make Mrs. I will have to make Mrs. Chiamaka Abasian Khan one of I will have to make her a co-host immediately. Okay. Okay, so that she can admit people in. Mrs. Chiamaka, you are a co-host, so please admit people in, okay? While I welcome people. This is a great moment. This is a great time, and I want to say thank you for being here. We have about 30 minutes of discussion, and then we'll have about 10 minutes of question and answer in this empowerment series. I will be talking on the cash flow quadrants, just like a summary and a practical application of the book by Robert T. Kiyosaki. Okay, that's what we'll be talking about in this next 30 minutes. And please, prepare for a jolly ride. It's an eye opener, and we will see how we can practically apply this even onto the investment opportunity called CashFx. Okay, we'll see, how we can apply this beyond CashFx, even to our own personal lives and all that. We will see how we can, apply this very quickly. So it's great. We have already 12 people on the Zoom call. We say thank you. We say thank you. We say thank you for joining. We say thank you. So again, we are looking at cash flow quadrant in this empowerment series, cash flow quadrants, and how we can apply that to our personal life in terms of generating passive and residual income. Please, those who did not attend the session where I took residual and passive income, you can check on my YouTube channel and or on the Facebook channel for this group, so that you can find more information on residual and passive income. But we were looking at further at all of these kinds of income and how we can play to ensure financial freedom going forward. So you are welcome. Robert Kiyosaki, simplified this issue of how you can walk your road to financial freedom using a model called a cash flow quadrant. And that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at very quickly. Please be ready with your questions. You can chat them in as we go on. You're welcome. Robert Kiyosaki said, there are 4 kinds of people when it comes to making money. And he used this model of a quadrant that has to do with 4 boxes. In the first quadrant, the topmost left quadrant, we have the people we call employees. So it's an ESBI quadrant. The E quadrant is the first topmost right-hand quadrant, where E stands for employee, okay? And the lower left-hand quadrant is the S stands for the self-employed. Why the topmost right hand is where we have in the topmost right hand we have the B, which is the business owners, and the lower right hand we have the investors. But the first thing I want us to establish first of all is that this shows how people make money, whether passive or active. And this shows how we live our life on a daily basis. Don't forget, almost about 70 to 80% of our life is used in the workplace to make money so that we will have a living. And that we must understand. About 70 to 80%, okay, is used for this. And it's so very important, therefore, to understand how you are making money and you can make sustainable money into the future. So I will first of all ask a question. Please just go to the chat box and tell me, are you within the employee? You are doing a job for other people. You have a job, you are an 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, as the case may be, person. You are employee, or are you self-employed? You own your own job. Okay, it's been estimated that that a lot of people are on the left side of the quadrant. They are either employees or self-employed. But we have more people who are employees. That's what research has shown. More people are employees. Then some people are self-employed. Fewer people are business owners, while very, maybe few people are investors. So please write on the chat box. I want to see on the chat box. Go to chat box now. Just put, if it's an employee, put employee. If it's is an employee for investor, put, if it is employee for investor, put E and I. Okay. If it's business owner, put B. If it's you are self-employed, put S. Please, I want to know who we are speaking with. So thank you. I can see people in the chat box already. Thank you. Peter Alabi has said E and I, employee and investor. Thank you very much. Let it come in quickly. If you are an employee, you put E alone. If you are an employee plus investor, put E and I. If you are a business owner, put B. If you are self-employed, put S. Please, let's go to the chat box quickly. Go to your chat box and let us, have this quickly. Yes. Good. Okay, Maya Wadari, you put employee and investor. Very good. Okay, A7 put E. Okay. Yinka put E and I. Very good. All right. Please, I just want to know where we. Okay. Pastor Adukara, welcome. God bless you. You put E and I. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Any other person? Okay. As we put this in, it just helps us to know where our space is. Very good. All right. Very, very good. Okay. And let me start off by saying this. The left side of the quadrant and the right side of the quadrant are totally different in terms of perspective to life, in terms of mindset. For those who want to understand more about mindset, also you can find my YouTube on mindset, YouTube videos. You can just go to my YouTube channel and you can find a lot of mindset. Your mindset is like a conditioning platform. Just like your mindset is like what I will call your compass. And what I will call also, it's like your thermostat. It conditions what you can handle. It conditions what you cannot handle. Your mindset, okay, or what I call that thermostat, will regulate what kind of thing even comes readily to you. And that's exactly what the mindset is. So I said, whether you are on the left quadrant, which is employee or self-employed, or you are the right, or you are playing on the right side of the quadrant, which is business owner and investor, the mindsets are totally different. You must understand this. They are totally different. So let us look first of all at some of the mindset of people on the left side, the employee and the self-employed. The people on the left side, the employee, okay, in most cases, the employee and the self-employed, the left side is called the poor people zone. The poor people zone. The left side also is where people seek financial security. The left side, people seek financial security, and it's the poor people zone. The left side is where people sell time in order to gain money. They sell time. That's what they sell in most cases, the employees and the self-employed. If, for instance, a self-employed person is not there, maybe he's a shoemaker, maybe he's a tailor, maybe he's an artisan of sorts. If he doesn't go to work, money doesn't flow in. So they sell time for money, okay? The left side also, the side of the employee and the self-employed, they like to be served. They wait, okay? And so they don't push themselves too much. That's the challenge with the people on the left side, okay? They don't push themselves too much. It's almost like the people in the government service that will tell you that, look, you just have to show up in the place of work and you'll be paid. There is nothing that pushes them, no self-motivation. They like to be served. Likewise, the people on the left side, the employees and the self-employed, they are people who work for money. Please, if you can remember some of the things I've said, the left side of the quadrant, employer and employer, please put it on the chart. I said, first of all, is a poor zone. Secondly, the left side are people who seek financial security. The third thing is that they sell time. The fourth thing is that they like to be served. They just wait. They're not the waiters in most cases. And they work for money. They work for money. Okay, these are people, okay, who without going to fish, there is nothing at home. That's the left side. And based on statistics, it has been said that for people on the left side, therefore, okay, they don't have any leverage at all. They don't leverage because they show up. They don't leverage on other people's time. They use their time. They don't leverage on other people's money. Their whole life is just me and myself, and so they are dependent on people. And I told you, these people are seeking financial security. But indeed, if you understand what security is in terms of things like the security people, they will tell you that a place called maximum security is a prison. So there's a prison of souls. They are caged in. People in the left side are caged in. In Nigeria, if you are well acquainted with our own environment, okay, Nigeria, we say there's a maximum prison, okay, in Nigeria. So people who are seeking financial security indeed are caged in. They are limited in terms of what kind of wealth they can break into. So the left side, employee and self-employed, are people who are therefore in the poor zone. There is little they can do to break into what we are learning today, which is financial freedom. What they can get at best is financial security. And that's why they run for pension. They walk the rat race, 30, 35 years. Some of them even doctor their ages so that they will not be pushed out of the workplace on time. Because if they don't show up, there is no money anymore. That's the problem of the left side. Look at the left lower side, which is still the left side. The self-employed. They will have to work their butt out. If they want to increase even their lines of business as a self-employed, it will cost them more of their sweat. It is more of sweat equity. It is sweat equity here. That's the left side, whether it is employee or self-employed. Okay, no leverage here. They have to work hard and hard and hard and hard and hard. And it is said that though this figure may be different for different population based on, for instance, I know that some people are calling in from the North American continent. Some people are calling in from all over. But I want to say here that depending on the economy of your country, we have more people in employee than self-employed. Okay, but in some other countries, we have a lot of informal sector driving the economy. Okay, so we have a lot of self-employed, even much more than employees. Okay, but it is clear that business owners and investors are the least in any economy. So are we clear with the left side now? Please, if you are clear, just type in yes, yes, yes. Okay, we say it's a poor zone. The left side is a poor zone. They seek financial security, they sell time, and they like to be served, and they work for money. So they are working for money, employed and self-employed. Wow. The blessed zone is the right side, is the blessed zone. When the scripture says somewhere that, cost shall be the ground for your sake. Okay, that's a sweating zone. Okay, but there is a particular way in which you can receive the blessings and overcome curses, and that is the right-hand zone. The right-hand zone is the business owner and the investor. Who are the business owners? Okay, they are not self-employed. The business owners have a system that creates wealth, whether they are around or not around. Okay, so you have had the adage that don't give me fish, but teach me how to fish. Okay, giving fish is the left side. Okay, giving fish is the left side, but the right hand side is teaching out. Teach me how to fish, rather. Teach me how to fish is really on the left side still really. The self-employed is teach me how to fish so they can fish themselves. That is the self-employed. However, there's a third dimension to that fishing adage. Number one, giving fish. Number two, teach me how to fish. Number three, building a pond at which people who now are taught how to fish can come and fish and can give fish out. So the business owner creates a pond, is the owner of the pond. People come there to pay money before they can fish. There is a system. The business owner does not need to be redigging the pond. No, yes, there are periodic maintenance for the pond to be clean and neat. But it does not need to be there 100% of the time. So he has created a system. A system. And what do we call a system? Please write down this acronym for a system. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Again, I say a system means save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. That is what I call a system. This is what the Dangotes of this world have done. This is what even anyone. So if you are in any business and you still have to appear and show up at all times before you make money, you are just a self-employed person. But if you can go on holiday anytime, the business is still working, okay? You are a business owner. For instance, as simple as you have 10 molue, okay? You have 10 molue, and you are the one that has to follow up on all the garage, whether they are running and all that. You are still a business owner. But you can turn this around. If you employ a manager who just comes to give you a weekly report, who gives a snapshot of what is going on with the molues, you are not involved at all times. It is then that you're a business owner. And for those who were on my Zoom call on residual and active income, or passive income and active income, we said passive income is the income where you have created a system. You don't have to be there before money comes in. So it is not the kind of business, but how you are doing the business that makes it either passive or active. Every active income, you require sweats. It's sweat equity. But the business owner is using a system's equity. It leverages. So the right-hand side is where you find leverages. So you can be, just like some people on this call have said, they are both E and I. You can be an employee. But when you now make your money to work for you, which is the right-hand side, the business owners and the investors are making your money to work for them. When you make your money to work for you, then you are on the right-hand side. You are now taking leverage. You are leveraging on other people's time. You are leveraging on other people's money. You are leveraging on other people's talents. You are leveraging on other things. And you know the power of a lever. As small as it is, it can carry everything and produce every results. That is what the business owner and the investors does. Okay? So the power of leverage is on the right side. And I said the mindset of the people on the right side are different. The people on the right side, business owners and investors, okay, they are able to take leverage because there is a system built that brings in the wealth, whether they are there or not. However, for the business owner, he still have to inspect time, a few times. At least he has to receive the report and all that. Okay, but definitely you can say about only 5% of his time is used for inspection. You may have, for instance, investments in mutual bonds. Okay, they just send you reports quarterly. You may have investments, okay, in maybe a company like CashFx, for instance. All right. Okay. It's not your system that does the trading, and I will explain this. In CashFx, you can have both the active and the passive. Okay, and the total residual income. I will explain that to you very, very soon. Okay. Then let's go to the investor. The investor, here, all you do is only your money is working for you. Okay? You just put in your money and your money is working for you. So you are not building your own system. You are borrowing other people's system. You are borrowing the system of the company that has built, okay, a system. That's what you do as an investor. So you can invest as a shareholder. Okay, maybe once a year you go to the annual general meeting, or you send a proxy to attend for you. You are an investor. An investor therefore just looks at where the system is good enough. So you may not have to build your system at all times. You can borrow a system. You can buy a system as a business owner, or you can build a system as a business owner. Okay, so 3 strategies in setting up a system is buy, borrow, or build. You can buy a system. Okay, for instance, when CashFx, wanted to set up a system, it could have bought a system, okay, of the AI robots that is trading for people. But what they did was they built an homegrown so that they would not be held to ransom by the vendors in terms of upscaling if they grow large. So they built a system of their own. Okay, but as an investor, I didn't have to build my own system. I leverage on the system they have built. So I'm only leveraging on their system from afar and leveraging on my money that I give unto them. Okay, that is what this is about. So the people on the right-hand side, as I've said, their own mindset is different from the people on the left-hand side. The people on the right-hand side are the truly rich people in the world. And indeed, okay, only 5% of the world population are around these investors, and maybe 10% around business owners. The rest of the 85% are either employees or self-employed. Okay, and so the rest of 85% are really in the rat race. Only about 15% are in the life race. Note what I've said. There is a rat race, R-A-T, and there's a life race. There's a survival race and there's a thriving race. The people on the left are in the they are fighting for survival. The people on the right are thriving. So without you knowing these secrets, you may still be laboring. Bible says the labor of the fool wearieth them all, because he does not know the way to the market. Ignorance is not bliss when it comes to making money. You must understand that our keys, fundamental keys to making money. Making money really for financial freedom is on the right side. On the right side, being a business owner or an investor. So the mindset of an investor, therefore, okay, is always towards financial freedom because of the system that helps them. They are not bound down by having to make money by selling their time, being present 100%. Likewise, you now understand that instead of selling time, the business owner and the investor, they invest time. They invest time and they leverage on money, they leverage on other people's talent, and they leverage on other people's time. So the leverage aspect is the right hand. Likewise, the business owners and investors, they always like to serve. They like to provide a product of value, particularly business owner, because money answers to value. They provide a product of value that other people can pay for. This is where you find inventors who have built a system. You may be an inventor. You may be even a person that is writing books and yet be only self-employed. If you are still the one doing all your marketing, you may be a songwriter or an artist who is singing, which should naturally be a residual income, but it may be an active income. If you are still the one hawking your books around, but you may leverage on marketing institutions that help you to do this, then you come into the business owner side. So system is what differentiates the left side from the right side. The right side also is where you make money to work for you. This is very important. Very important. So you know from what I've said that there are two mindsets. The left and the right. Okay. The employee have a job. Okay. The amount of money they can make maybe is just little. The self-employed can make little more. They create a job. there is still no leverage on this. They do no leverage because they must show up. They must show up. They don't leverage on other people's money, other people's time, other people's talent. Okay? So if you have a school and you have to show up at all time, you are just still self-employed. You are an entrepreneur, which is great. You can make more money than an employee, which is great. But without you showing up, no money comes in. But if you have a school, however, you've created a system of administrators, you've created a system of consultants that manage the school, and the school runs autopilot. And what you just do is just once a while you come in, you check things, and even if and it runs and make money. Then you come into a business owner. The business owner therefore can make a times 3 or so, of what the self-employed person or the employee can make. Now look at the man that is also making a kill here, the investor. The investor makes money to work for him. The business owner makes people to work for him. People works for him. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. This is critical. This is critical. All right. And please quickly, let me just say that for how this relates to CashFx, if I can tell you this very quickly, how this relates to CashFx is that the business owner is where CashFx puts you if you come in as a bull. Who is a bull in CashFx? The person that leverages on the system of CashFX. So you have a system, but you are inviting, like the chairman of any business will do, making mergers and acquisition, going on to expand your business by bringing in other investors into your business. That's what you do as a bull partner, okay, in CashFX. Okay, so when you prospect, you bring your other people, it fast tracks your income much more than just being, a bear. Okay, now that's using CashFX as an example. Okay, but if you are an ordinary investor, you are a customer only. That's the bear capital in CashFX. What does that mean? You buy a stake or a share, a contract in the business, and you just tell CashFX, use your system to run it. Okay, tell me how much you will make at returns you will make at the end of the day. They tell you we'll make times 2 of whatever we trade on each day. Okay, once we reach times 2 of your investment, that contract finishes. So you are an investor. So the investor in CashFX is a bear, while the bull member in CashFX is a business owner. And I will tell you, the business owner makes the largest amount of money because the business owner can both leverage on other people and leverage on money, while the investor is only leveraging on money alone. This is the difference. The business owner, the Dangotes, the Bezos of this world, Amazon, okay, the Alibabas of this world, okay, they are bull, so to say. Why are they bull? They created a system that will leverage on several talents of other people. And people also bring in money as affiliates and investors. They leverage on money, they leverage on people. And so they make a big kill of money. While if all you do is just put in money there and the money works alone for you and they give you your returns, to the tune of what the contract says, you are only a bear. Okay, so these are the things. I think because of time, I will want to use the next 15 minutes for questions. And so I will want, please, if you have questions, just raise your hands on the chat box. But please, if you have received value, these have opened your eyes, and you've received value, all right, kindly just type in 777. If you have received value, please type in 777, please. Okay, thank you. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. So we know that the left-hand side is, please, Mr. Dele, Engineer Dele Fire, you said you don't have an audio. Please check your side because the audio has no problem here. And people, please check your side. What you may have to do is to activate the audio on your side. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, so my emphasis here, therefore, because we want this to cause an introspection. We want this session to cause you to think deeply. Who are you? How are you making your money? Are you a slave to money, or money is a slave to you? People on the left-hand side, employee and self-employed, money is their master. I'm not saying, not talking spiritually as if money is God over them. I mean, they are working for money. While the people on the right-hand side, business owners and investors who have a system, and so they are generating passive and residual income. Passive income is the income where you don't have to be around before the income flows in. Residual income is the excess of money, or that is guaranteed to you over the passive income. That's residual. That is after all the money you've paid to buy your contract and all that. Okay, the passive income generated, there's an excess over it. If CashFx says we will give you ×2 as a beer member, that 100% over the initial principal is a residual. The entire business is passive because you are not the one that built the system. You are leveraging on the CashFx project management system, their AI robot and the expert traders. Okay, now you are a business owner. However, if you have set up a system where you are the one, people are working for, they are bringing in their time, they are bringing in their talents, and you can leverage on the money of shareholders who are buying into your business. Okay, so if, for instance, you're a bull member, other people that you are bringing in are like your shareholders, and you receive return from them as they upgrade, as they buy. You receive return. The system generates return for you. Okay, and we will look at this properly when I discuss CashFX in business 7 to 8, which is after this session. But please, you must understand that people on the right-hand side, they are people who are financially free, or they are on the route to being financially free. While people on the left-hand side, employees and self-employed, they are people who are in the rat race of life. They are striving for survival. So if today you are an employee, my challenge to you, even though you may not be able to move immediately, the easiest way to move as an employee is to have some of your investment into the investor's right-hand side, lower right-hand side column. So take some of your money and begin to invest, even if it's like a beer, because you don't have a lot of time on your hands. So you leverage therefore your money to work for you. Don't eat everything. Scripture says, in the house of the wise there is a lot of oil, but the foolish one spends it all. If you spend everything you have and you hold, you are foolish based on the scriptures. You must have something you set aside as an employee so that money will work for you as an investor. So you'll be operating on both sides of the quadrant. This is very, very important. Very, very important. And if you are self-employed, there is nothing that says you cannot look for a system that can turn you to become a business owner so that you are not bogged down. Don't forget the little adage I told you, don't just give me fish, which is an employee. And don't just teach me how to fish, which is self-employed. Rather, help me so that I can build a fish pond from where people who learn and know how to fish can come and fish and pay me money. And from where I can give out fish to other people. So you must be either a business owner or an investor to be financially free. And this is what this is all about today. The cash flow quadrant is to extract where you are and whether you are, and to emphasize whether you are on the route, on the road, on the path to financial freedom, or you are still bogged down in the rat race. The first principle in breaking the shackles of financial security, which I call a maximum security like a prison, is to start investing. That is the low-hanging fruit. Take some of your money and start investing. There are a lot of investment, okay? And every investment has its own challenges, okay? Some are high returns, high risk, okay? Some are medium return, medium risk. Some are low return, low risk. It depends on your risk appetite. When you go to the bank, they will first of all evaluate your risk appetite. Okay, but you must also, find out about the company, what they do. Can I put my money here and is it safe? Okay, if you want to leverage as an investor alone, Okay, but I'm saying the secret to financial freedom is on the right-hand side. Come onto my right-hand side. That is the right-hand side is the business owners and investors. The left-hand side is the employees and the self-employed. It is a region where the mindset is always about being fed. The mindset is always even about working for money, slaving for money, the rat race. You can escape there by seeking the easiest route, which is investor. Then you can if you are much more forward looking, you can now begin to build your own system or buy your own system or borrow a system that can make you become a business owner. So please, I am waiting for questions at this time. If we have questions at this time, I will entertain them. Questions, any questions, please go to the chat box. Your chat box, just press more, you will see your chat box, or where your name is on the participant. You can just, unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and talk. Okay, this is just a summary of what I've said. Schools don't teach people financial freedom. You can be an economics PhD and still not understand this. You can be an accountant and not still understand this. This is critical. Schools don't teach you this. Employees, okay, they are working alone and to make 100% of their income. The opposite is business owner. Okay, they just put in just 1% of their strength. Okay, 1% of their investment to make 100% of income. Employees put in 100% of their time, 100% of their talent, 100% of themselves to make just one. Okay, so the employee is just you and your job. Okay, the employee is slaving for time before he can get money. No leverage. The self-employed, is all only about selling his talents. It's still time for money. It's still time for money. It's still slaving for money. Okay, while the business owner who has a system, don't forget what I said, system. Okay, system is save yourself time, energy, and money. They are putting a structure, a system that can help you save yourself time, energy, and money. And that gives them leverage. Leverage on people's time, the leverage on people's talents, the leverage on other people's money, OPM. And that brings them a huge money. Okay, if you want to go fast, someone says go alone. But if you want even to go far, go with others. Let them leverage you. It encourages you as you go on. That's where teamwork comes in. I would say the investor only leverages primarily on his time, on the system and technology of the company is partnering with. Okay, I hope this is very helpful. Please, if it has been helpful, can you type in 555? If this has been helpful, type in 555. The Lord bless you. It seems it's clear. I'm not seeing any question. Okay, if there's question, God bless you. I can see some chats. Good. Thank you very much. If there are questions, we can answer. But don't forget, in about 5 to 10 minutes, I will go into the business opportunities seminar for CashFx itself. And so we can talk there, we can dialogue. But please, if you have any question at this point, please ask. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I hope it's explanatory enough. So the next thing you should do from this, thank you, Pastor Wokoma. The next thing you should do here is having identified I am an employee, and employment will, even if I work 35 years and they give me a golden wristwatch or that huge pension, it cannot be sustainable to create sustainable wealth, generational wealth. So what you must begin to look at is, can I become a business owner? Can I go into partnership? Can I, buy over a company with whatever money they'll give me and become a business owner who will ride upon the systems and the structures of the business I'm buying over? Or can I, while I am still working? Okay. While I'm still working, can I begin to invest? Can I begin to invest? Can I begin to invest? This is very important. Please, we still have about 3 minutes. If you want to ask a question, please, you are free. You are free to ask a question here. You can go to the to where your name is on the participant, and you can unmute yourself, or you can raise your hand there so I can see you, so I can unmute you. You can raise your hand, I can unmute you. Okay. It seems people are clear about it. This is just the explanation of what I've said clearly. I've said this. I've said that the left-hand side, the E and S, the employee and the self-employed, okay, they are on the side of financial security. They are seeking security. But I tell you, there is no security anywhere. It's like a prison. Your job holds you in prison. Your employer holds you in prison. They determine your life. It's like the story of Jacob and Laban in the Bible. Jacob slaved for 14 years for his wives, and he slaved another 6 years, even to be paid wages, even that became his own investment seed. But there was a place where he learned wisdom also. He changed the system of money earning from just being paid wages to being paid commission. He said so he was doing what we call, he sought for what we call stock option. This is what top executives in businesses seek, even if they are employees. There is a way in which they can seek for stock options so they will become part of the business owners. They tell you, part of my end of year remuneration, I want it as a stock option. Give me 5%, give me 2%. Okay, so people at top executive level, even though their employees, can seek stock options. All right, this is very important. I think I should tell you this. Okay, where that works out, I think it is wonderful. I've told you, in all, about 85 to 95% of people on the left-hand side. Only 5% to 10%, are on the right-hand side, business owner and investors. And I've told you, the left-hand side is the poor people's zone, where people seek financial security. They sell time, they like to be served, and they work for money. The right-hand side is the rich people's zone. The mindset is totally different. They seek and they take risk. Risk takers on the right-hand side. They're not seeking for security. They want to break security and leverage on time, leverage on other people's money, and leverage on other people's talent to make money. Okay, it is the financial freedom zone. They are free in their mind. Okay, they invest time. Okay, not they sell time. They invest time. Okay, they invest money into other people, and they like to serve. They like to create value, and these people make money to work for them. They don't work for money. So we are good to go on to the next session. If there is no question at this time, we are